In The Paradox of Choice, Barry Schwartz introduces the concepts of maximizers and satisficers to illustrate different approaches to decision-making. Maximizers are individuals who aim to make the best possible decision by thoroughly evaluating all available options and choosing the optimal one. They seek to maximize utility and satisfaction and often engage in exhaustive comparison and analysis before making a decision. Satisficers are individuals who aim to make a decision that meets their criteria for acceptability or sufficiency rather than seeking the absolute best outcome. They are content with options that meet their needs and preferences, even if they may not be the absolute best available. Maximizers approach decision-making with a meticulous and exhaustive process. They carefully weigh the pros and cons of each option, consider all available information, and strive to make a fully informed decision. Maximizers may experience decision paralysis due to the overwhelming number of options and the pressure to make the best choice. Satisficers have a more streamlined decision-making process. They set clear criteria or standards for what constitutes an acceptable outcome and evaluate options based on whether they meet these criteria. Once they find an option that meets their standards, they make a decision without engaging in extensive comparison or analysis. Maximizers invest significant time and effort in the decision-making process, often engaging in exhaustive research, comparison, and analysis. They may experience decision fatigue and stress due to the mental burden of evaluating numerous options and considering all possible outcomes. Satisficers are more efficient in their decision-making, as they focus on identifying options that meet their criteria without delving into unnecessary detail or analysis. Satisficers prioritize efficiency and effectiveness in decision-making, allocating their time and effort wisely to avoid decision paralysis. Maximizers may struggle to adapt to changing circumstances or unforeseen outcomes due to their rigid pursuit of the best possible option. They may be more susceptible to decision regret and dissatisfaction if their chosen option does not meet their expectations or if better alternatives emerge later. Satisficers are more adaptable and flexible in their decision-making approach. They are open to revising their criteria or adjusting their standards based on new information or changing circumstances. Satisficers prioritize practicality and flexibility, enabling them to navigate uncertainty and complexity more effectively. Overall, while maximizers strive for perfection and optimal outcomes, satisficers prioritize contentment and efficiency in decision-making. Each approach has its advantages and drawbacks, and individuals may adopt different strategies depending on their personality, preferences, and the context of the decision. While maximizers tend to seek the best possible option and exhaustively evaluate all choices, this approach can sometimes lead to decision paralysis and increased stress. Maximizers may experience anxiety and dissatisfaction when faced with a multitude of options, as they feel pressured to make the optimal choice and avoid any possibility of regret. Research suggests that satisficers, who prioritize finding options that meet their criteria rather than maximizing utility, may experience higher levels of satisfaction and well-being. Satisficers are more likely to make decisions efficiently and be content with choices that meet their needs, even if they are not the absolute best possible options available. Maximizers are more prone to experiencing regret over their decisions, as they are constantly comparing their choices to alternative possibilities. This ongoing comparison can lead to rumination and second-guessing, diminishing the satisfaction they derive from their decisions. Satisficers, on the other hand, are more likely to accept their decisions and move forward without dwelling on missed opportunities. Satisficers may demonstrate greater adaptability and resilience in the face of changing circumstances or unexpected outcomes. Their flexible approach to decision-making allows them to adjust their preferences and priorities based on new information or experiences, whereas maximizers may be more rigid in their pursuit of the best possible option. Maximizers may set ambitious goals and strive for perfection in various areas of life, which can drive them to achieve high levels of success but may also lead to feelings of dissatisfaction and unattainable standards. Satisficers, on the other hand, may set more realistic and achievable goals, focusing on outcomes that fulfill their needs and preferences without striving for perfection.